The quarterback in Dallas for 4 years, like Skip just said. The new contract is reportedly worth $160 million with a record $126 guaranteed to go along with a $66 million signing bonus. The first year, Dak's cap hit will be just over $22 million. Now, I know Skip has plenty to say. Shannon, I got to start with you. Who won the deal, Jerry or Dak?
Hold on. The godfather of the debate format, Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless is the originator of this. He started this. Everything that you see that we do around these tables early in the morning is because of Skip. Skip Bayless has continually come out here over the last year. Dak Prescott is not worth $40 million. His agents, now I've talked to somebody close to the Cowboys that said Tom Brady and Dak Prescott overplayed their hands. I told Skip Bayless from day one, I said, Skip, you're not going to get it for less than $40 million because they see where the market is going. So let me check out these numbers. The $40 million per year is only behind Patrick Mahomes. The $66 million signing at the time of signing is the highest in NFL history. He got $126 million in guarantees, which is the second behind Patrick Mahomes. His $95 million fully guaranteed. $75 million in year one. $116 million, $106 million, Skip, over 16 months when you factor in he got $31 million for the franchise tag, and now he's about to make $75 million in year one. No trade. And they can never, ever franchise him again. Dak Prescott won, which I told you he would win. Because if you look at where the quarterback market is going, Skip, just 2 years ago, Jimmy G was the highest paid quarterback at $27.5 million. And now here we are. Patrick Mahomes is at 45. Dak Prescott's at 40, average 40 per year. But the first 3 years is 42 per year. Dak Prescott got everything he wanted and more, which I told you he was going to get. Oh, Jerry's not going to play this. Oh, Jerry. If you want Dak Prescott long-term, you're going to have to go to $40+ million a year in order to get him. And that's what Jerry did. Jerry realized it, Skip, that the market was not coming down. If anything, and plus, Dak got something that's very unique. Dak going to become a free agent when the new TV money kicks in. So he's going to get an opportunity to get another big bite of the apple. So, Skip, look, it's hard to say a millionaire won over a billionaire. But in this situation, we're talking about just this contract negotiation. I believe Dak Prescott 1,000% won because he got more money than anybody thought that he would outside of Dak and maybe a few people, especially his agent. Skip, but when you factor in, Dak Prescott has never been a Super Bowl MVP or won a Super Bowl. He's never been a regular season MVP. And get this kind of money, I think it goes to show you Dak Prescott and his representative won this negotiation.
And now it is the Godfather's turn to turn the tables back on the Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe.
Okay.
First of all, before I answer Jenny's question about who won, allow me to say I am so relieved. I am so happy that my 2-year nightmare has finally come to a close. I believe it was also the great Shannon Sharpe who has said repeatedly over the last 6 months, oh, he's going to be slapped with another tag, right? And he's going to play his way right out of Dallas, Texas this year, right?
Yes.
That is not going to happen. Dak, at least for 4 more years, is going to be my quarterback of my team. And it felt like last night that the heavens opened and out of heaven fell a deal that I am very comfortable with for both sides because we are back in business. Now, to the question at hand. First of all, there's no more bad blood between Jerry and Dak.
It better not be.
There better not be. So it was up to Jerry to olive branch this to make Dak feel like he got the deal that he wanted, or at least an approximation
Only
thereof.
Jerry could do that, though, Skip.
Okay.
It wasn't on Dak's part. It was on Jerry's part.
He is a super salesman. So think about what Jerry Jones just pulled off. Think about why I believe Jerry won this deal. This was wily old Jerry Jones, the cap wizard, leaping through loopholes the way he's never leaped through them before. So what happened was, let's step back from this. He made Dak happy in the ways you just said, because he did give him the biggest signing bonus ever, but it was only $1 million over what Russell Wilson got, 66 to 65. Okay, it's good because it helps Dak's pride say, I got the best ever. Then he gave him the most guaranteed money ever. It's slightly more over the 4 years than Deshaun got.
Yes.
Okay, that's great.
Yes.
And he barely gave him $40 a year for 4 years, just barely. There's some incentives that could get it to $164 million on the back end, but he makes him feel like I got 40.
Right.
I was afraid it was going to take 43, 44 a year, but it barely took 40. So it's $40 million for 4 years. Now for the two money developments. Dak Prescott and his agent, Todd France, accepted two very team-friendly clauses that I'm pretty shocked that they accepted because they make this deal palatable for the Dallas Cowboys. The first one was they agreed to take a 6-year deal with 2 voidable years on the back.
Right.
It was a structure that we have discussed on this show as a possibility. Some of these things are just over my head. They're so complex, I can't process it because I'm out of my league and out of my lane on this. But he did accept the 6-year deal with the 2 voidables. So that allows the signing bonus to be divvied up or prorated across 6 years instead of just 4.
Correct.
And all of a sudden, I woke up last night and said, time out. Wait a second, the first-year cost against the cap is only $22.2 million?
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
Do you realize that's only the 21st highest cap hit in all of pro football? So Dak Prescott just got the second biggest contract of any quarterback ever, but to Patrick Mahomes, but he only counts the 21st highest cap hit in this coming cap year, which is pandemic strapped at $185 million. Everybody lost a little bit on their cap, but that 21st, do you realize it's only 13th among quarterbacks? Right. And do you realize that Fletcher Cox will have a bigger cap hit than Dak Prescott? Or how about Frank Clark in Kansas City? Bigger cap hit next year than Dak Prescott. How about your man Von Miller, who is not on his last legs, but he's not quite probably what he used to be. He will have a bigger cap hit next year than Dak Prescott. And remember what's about to happen as we hit free agency, because every team is going to be more cap strapped. All the significant free agents will say, just give me a 1-year deal so I can hit the market when the cap blows up again because of the new TV deal. Well,
Skip, this is why the long-term deal always made sense to me. Because if the cap is coming down, why would you want Dak to count damn near $40 million against the cap?
Okay, but do you realize what just happened? Dallas is now going into the free agent market after 2 significant free agents. Book it. Watch. They'll go get 2 significant. I don't know who it is or what it is, but they will be players that will make you say, wow, they got them too.
Everybody get some defense. Okay. But Skip, to you said, okay, Dak took these voidable years at the end of the contract, and then, you know, for Jerry, for cap purposes, he's prorated the signing bonus. Skip, Dak doesn't care if his cap number is $15. Dak Prescott, when he signs his name on the dotted line, is going to get $66 million.
I do think he cares. No. I do think he's Brady-esque. I do think he wants a supporting cast. I do think he wants not to take a quarter of the salary cap where they don't have any help around.
Let me ask you a question. When has Tom Brady ever got the biggest signing bonus in NFL history?
Okay, but he's always taken less money, and how many does he have? He's got 7 Super Bowls? Are you kidding?
Dak didn't take less money.
Okay, it's going to be spread. And here we go to clause number 2 that he accepted. Here we go.
Go ahead.
It is called the automatic conversion clause, and they swallowed it. I'm shocked by this. DeMarcus Lawrence has one, Zach Martin has one, and Tyron Smith has one in his contract. Now, I'm going to read you the language that the Dallas Morning News had right out of Ty Smith's contract. Now, Dak has this language in his contract. Here we go. Ready? Quote, player and club agree that on one or more occasions and at any time during the duration of this contract, the club, in its sole discretion, shall have the right but not the obligation to convert any portion of a player's salary into signing bonus. All they have to do is email the player and say, we just turned X dollars into a signing bonus.
I take that, Skip.
Okay. Well, guess what? The team will take it too, because then you can keep prorating it over years. So they've already done it to Zach Martin. They've done it to Ty Smith. They can restructure your contract or Dak's contract at any point in time at their discretion. It's their call.
Skip.
This is unheard of. This is another loophole that Jerry jumped right through.